straight to the moon, get your ticket now. Everybody line up, get your tickets, we're going. Did you buy the tip? Yeah. Do you like rocket ships? Oh, what a human. You wanna try this shit? Yeah. We got everything you need, you better buy some bitty now. Everybody.
Alrighty people, welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin chart show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. So as you can hopefully hear, my voice is getting better. So we're just going to run through these figures and do the daily catch up really. So let's just jump straight into it. Here we go, rock and roll. Right, so first checking the discrepancies between CoinDance and Preve. Preve in the top right of the picture frame saying reporting 326.4. CoinDance saying 329. All right, so we'll see what the median price is later on in the show. But in the meantime, look at hash rate, 0.8%. 0.8%. Wow. They're moving in the right direction there. Loving that. Loving that. Network nodes 1.8 on Bitcoin. Transactions 47.6. Smashing these shitcoins out of the water. Literally. And look at the block size. The block size, sorry, tickly throat there, represents the data flowing through the chain. 76.7. This is what Bitcoin is all about. The commodity that Bitcoin provides is data sovereignty. So data sovereignty, data security, data efficiencies. That is what Bitcoin is all about. People, all these shitcoiners, think that it's just a currency. You know, it's not. It's cash. Cash is money. Money has to be a commodity. There has to be value in that medium of exchange itself. The value that Bitcoin provides is data sovereignty. It is literally the most valuable commodity on the planet. And none of these shitcoiners get it. You know, and we can see it's actually being used. It's all about scaling that data and making the network more secure. You know, the more hash rate that comes onto it, you know, the more miners that are there, the more people are going to use it because they're going to incentivize people to use it because people will be using it themselves. And the reason they're using it themselves is initially the money thing, but then afterwards you've got the secondary thing of actually, you know what, I want to upload my data here. It's just amazing. I love it. And remember, Peter Schiff asked, I don't get Bitcoin, what it's all about. It's data storage. So you upload the data and that's it. Once the data is uploaded, that is it. The data storage is unlimited. You just simply pay for the upload. That is it. Once it's there, you can access it just like any other data that you would. Like on all these social media profiles, whose names shall not be mentioned. But it's just a beautiful system. A beautiful system. We've got Keith Fellows in the house as well. Nice new username there, Keith. Spot on, that's funny. Right, let's play Spot the Biggest Block on Bcrash for lulz. But before we do that, we'll just have a listen to Roger Ver calling it Bcrash himself. Take the floor, Roger. Duh.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, Roger, you buffoon. They got a 1.3. Oh, they've got a 7 megabyte block mined by Antpool. They will be over the moon over that. I mean, considering how shit their chain is. Look, the majority of blocks are all just like double-digit kilobytes. Pfft, what a joke. And right, so now we're going to have a look at CoreCoin. But just before we look at all the blocks on CoreCoin, we're going to have a quick chat with Michael Saylor, who invited himself onto my show earlier. Just said he'd like to have a bit of a chat with me about it and sort of like, try and tell me about it. So I said, yeah, Michael, come on your show. So Michael, welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin chart show. I was having a chat with my friends the other day. We read through the white paper and we heard that, Blockstream had changed it. They are recommending all these, ridiculous alterations to it. What's your thoughts on that?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, good. We'll see. Yeah, that's what we do too. But I mean, I have to say, you might like it, Michael, but we really like it. What do you say to that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you're telling us that you love Bitcoin the way it is, what is it about a Bitcoin that you love?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
$250 trillion of monetary energy. Yeah, that's a lot of monetary energy. Where are they going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
Yeah? Big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain. Wow. I mean, that's quite grandiose. So what sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be $1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Yeah? $10 million of Bitcoin or something. I mean, they are big numbers, I have to say that. What are you going to fit them in?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
All right then, Michael, let's have a look at these big blocks on the blockchain. 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. Yeah. Oh no, 1.7. 1.7. I missed that. And anyway, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Let's check it out. So we're looking for the biggest and the smallest blocks. Look at this. First two rows, 55 megabytes from Hathor, 58 megabytes from Tau. And remember, shitcoiners would have you believe that the network shits itself at 22 megabytes. Yeah, all right. That's why we call them shitcoiners. Shitcoiners, shit for brains. So we've got 58 so far. And the smallest one being, 16. Okay, 11, 31, 19. 10, 2, 3, 2, 6, 41. 13. 17, 7, 2, 16. So, look at that. Well, 2.3 kilobyte block from Hathor. That's hilarious. Any bigger than that? Or any smaller than that? No, it doesn't like it. Looking good so far. Right, so this is hash rate. Again, hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative to something, you can make it useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. That is what Bitcoin is all about. Proof of work by network, again, Coolcoin Bcrash would have simply crashed literally like the Twin Towers one day. Bitcoin, Bcrash, Bitcoin hash rate, Bcrash, Bitcoin proof of work, who cares? Here we go, check out this. It is 44,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than it is on Coolcoin. That's an absolute piece of shit. And we're just going to compare that to Bcrash right now. So you've got 44,286 divided by 1,890. It is 23.4 times. That's 23,000% cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Bcrash. Because again, Bcrash is also an utter piece of shit. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. Bcrash losing it. Daily Bitcoin transactions by network. A Bitcoin winning. Transactions per block by network. Bitcoin winning. Fees USD, again, that's fees in the block. We'll keep an eye out for that because that's going to come with transaction volume. Fees SirToshi's, again, transaction volume. Block reward ratio, again, this all combination of block reward and the fees in the block, so we'll keep an eye on that. Look at this. Here we go. Here we go. Are we there this morning? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Last I looked earlier this morning, it was like 1.5. Oh, look how close we are. Look how close we are. Look at this. These shitcoiners have got no idea. Oh, look how close that is. Look how close that is. Oh my goodness me. Look at that. Oh, there's like 1.2 gigabytes in it. And that is it. Wow. I'll tell you what, let's just actually, while we're on the show, on the stats show, we'll actually work it out. So we've got 351 spot 94 minus 350 spot 77. 1.17 gigabytes behind. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Love this space. Love this space. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. We'll get there soon. So let's get into the politics. So this is global hash rate 7 days. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second. Need to clear my throat. Ah, there we go. Clear my throat and having a swig of coffee. Love it. Love it. So global hash rate 7 days. Antpool macking it hard this week. Wow. Global hash rate 24 hours. What is going on? What is going on? F2 pool right down in 4th. BTC.com and pooling above it. Something suspect going on there. So that's core coin. Wow, yeah. Very strange. I wonder where F2 pool has focused their energy. Yeah. Sorry, that's yeah, core coin. B crash. What is going on here? Antpool literally being massive shitcoiners. Massive shitcoiners. I mean, look at that. Total shitcoin enterprise. Really wanting some B shit stuff. Huh. That's really quite funny. That is, dear oh dear. Honestly, totally misguided, delusional. You would honestly think that somebody, you know, like an organisation that had that much money, that they might have actually done some research and figured out. I mean, they are really going to come a cropper. Like, seriously, you know. And in the meantime, this is Bitcoin. So F2 pool on there, still trying to get some. And via BTC, wanting some as well. Yet to be squeezed. Good to see BTC.com off the chain. That means all of Bitmain. All of, yeah, neither Antpool nor BTC.com have got any Bitcoin. Dear oh dear. That's really quite funny. But we know that the idea of squeezing them off the chain is to close out the short positions which are artificially suppressing the price. So let's have a quick look at that now. Where are we? So we started off at 88. Where are we finishing? 91% short ratio. Oh dear, oh dear. These shitcoiners have no idea. No idea. Let's have a look. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? What is this? The Bitcoin blockchain working live in front of our very eyes. That was 50 transactions a second, literally just a second ago. I did have a look at this when I was setting up the screen, and the transactions were absolutely motoring along. Absolutely motoring along. So for any newbies who aren't really sure what they're looking at here, the vertical rectangular blocks moving across the screen at the top are the transactions being recognized by the nodes of the network, of which they are recognized instantly. Nodes are miners. So once they are recognized by the nodes on the nodes on the network, they're then thrown into the memory pool, which is where they are competed for by the miners and payment processors in order to create a block, place the transaction within a block, and then put the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. Look at these beautiful blocks coming in here. Reminds me of like a packet of refreshers. Very nice. Very nice. And again, for any newbies who are just kind of like getting into this, wondering what I'm talking about, you can see there's a 55 megabyte block here. And in the highlighted rectangular box below, we've got the hash number of the block height, who it was mined by, the size, the time, the date, the transaction count, of which there were 5,925, and total fees, so that's the fees for processing the transactions, $207. So as more and more as the volume of transactions increases, so will the fees within the block, and it's the fee subsidy that will eventually replace the block reward as the block reward gets cut in half every 210,000 blocks, and more people come in to use the network. And the reason they'll come in to use the network is because miners, the whole point of Bitcoin is to make it more and more valuable, because the Bitcoin supply is fixed. So therefore you want to make it valuable, and the way you make them more valuable is by getting more people to use it. And the way you get more people to use it is by constantly improving speed, cost, and scale of the network. Increased speed, increased scale, and constant reduction in cost. Just efficiencies all around. It's an amazing system. Whoa, look at this. Now we are moving. Bearing in mind that BTC, that complete piece of crap core coin, can only do 7 transactions a second if all the stars align and everything is absolutely perfect. Look at this. 13 transactions. That's double. Double core coin. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Bearing in mind, I've seen transactions on this as high as, I think I've watched 300 transactions a second. I mean, literally, this thing was just absolutely flying. It was amazing. You know, when you consider that the white paper, well, even though the white paper was actually peer reviewed, effectively it would still, well, proof of concept, really, because the genuine network hadn't been built yet. So the foresight that Craig had to design this system is just absolutely staggering. It makes me very humble and realise the the limitations of my own limitations. Yeah, looking really good. Charts, let's have a look, see if there's any more movers and shakers. Always worth checking, because you never know when another D drive is just going to come out from out of nowhere and see what it is. But other than that, everything else looking the same. Yeah, good. Always worth checking. BitInfo charts again. We'll just also this is the entire shit show, not just the Bitcoin network. So Bitcoin with 8.4% of the overall transactions over the entire shit show. And again, if these fund managers and heavy investors want to do any research, all you need to do is research these 10 coins. There is no point in researching any other coin, because they're doing absolutely naff all. So you've got 10. It's really not hard to work out what the difference is between them, and then just apply a little bit of common sense. Like, literally, that is all you've got to do. And then you realise that it can only be BSV. After BSV escaped from all the shitcoiners that were trying to destroy it, prevent it from scaling, preventing it from being regulatory compliant so that corporations couldn't use it, finally got the protocol back, the original protocol, but with a new ticker symbol, BSV. And this is the purple line. This is Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, with its original protocol as Satoshi Nakamoto designed, that was absolutely perfect. An academic piece of literature, peer reviewed, not some business plan written on the back of a fag packet by some gung-ho entrepreneur, which is what all these shitcoiners think it was, because that's absolutely stupid. Scaling test network, figure's still the same here. But again, I think they've reset the scaling test network, so really we're just looking at the mainnet here, but always worth checking. Trends.cash, TDXP, 86% apps ranking by money spent. Whew, that is big. Winners and losers, people. And again, Twitch app down in 5th. That's very impressive. Followed by TDXP app. TDXP app gaining on him. Wow. And then Run down in 8th. ReallyX in 10th. Wow. But in terms of percentages, so Twitch 6.7, TDXP up 6.5, so it's 12 like 13, 17% really. So, and then Run 6. So okay, so maybe we know what 23-24% of the transactions on the network are, which still leaves 76% that we don't recognize. you know, which we've got to wonder what it is. You know, huge corporations testing the network. We will find out sooner or later. Just like we found out about Worldline the other day. You know, a $3.4 billion company with point of sales terminals using the Bitcoin network. Absolutely phenomenal. None of these shitcoiners would get it. You know, because it's all about number go up for them. Absolutely crazy. But talk about number going up. We're going to look at number going down on these reserves because the exchanges have indeed been selling out. And they're still selling out. Now, why would they be selling out if they anticipated a price rise? It's because there is no fundamental value in the price. The price is purely a speculative price, which means when knowledge catches up with speculation, the speculative price will very quickly soon match their fundamental values at zero, which is why all these exchanges have been cashing out and dumping on these shitcoiners, causing a liquidity squeeze and the price to go up, which has blinded all these shitcoiners because they've jumped in even more. You know, little do they know that they will be wanting to do exactly what these exchanges have been doing, but it might be too late for them. The exchanges are just like, yeah, we're getting out now. You know, literally, this is what all the shitcoiners are going to be doing. This is literally like the price. In fact, this line here is going to be following the price of BTC very soon when everybody is trying to get out. It is going to be catastrophic. So let number go up and then boom, it's just going to replicate that because these people are in the know, which is why they're selling. You know, like yeah, jeepers. Let's have a look at what's on chain. Next block, 5.33 megabytes. Look at all these transactions coming in. Beautiful, beautiful, love it. Shows that Bitcoin is a utility system. It is not a Ponzi piece of crap. And this is what a memory pool is meant to look like. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. So it looks a bit like Monument Valley, really, you know, in the United States. Love that. You know, what a memory pool is not meant to look like is a swimming pool. Like this. You know, like dear, oh dear, dear, oh dear. You know, and we can see all the transactions being stuck in the memory pool on TX Street. Here we go. So our memory pool size has gone up a little bit, yeah, 44 megabytes on Corecoin. Median fee $6.19. Still an absolute joke. An absolute joke. But look at this. Where's the low fee line? Look at all these people desperately trying to use it and move it, paying high fees for their transactions. We know that the low fee line is down here somewhere. I mean, look at all these transactions coming in. You know? Oh my God. There are so many people trying to use it. And they just don't understand. Because like the market's going to go crazy. People are going to have all these really crazy ideas about what's happening and what's going on and how to get their money out. You know, they're really not going to, you know, it's going to be... I mean, I already know what's happening to them, you know, and I'm trying to explain it to them, which is why I'm doing my show. So I'm doing my best, you know, but I mean, like I said, I've tried to explain it to shitcoiners many times and they just haven't got the intellectual capacity to figure it out. So they're just going to have to learn the only way they will learn, which is the hard way, unfortunately. So let's have a look at Ethereum. Look, you can see the low fee line there. I mean, that low fee line must be way down on Corecoin by now. Dear oh dear. But again, you know, people are going, oh, well, you know, Ethereum is useful. It has no value. It was designed by a 21-year-old who wanted to, like, you know, mess around with, like, smart contracts and computer game weapons and shit like that. You know, I mean, what a joke. And people are putting millions in there because they don't understand it. I mean, I think they've got an idea that, you know, a shitcoiner would say a currency is going to win at one point because they don't realize that Bitcoin is not a currency. Bitcoin is a commodity. It's commodity money. You know, but I mean, yeah, you try explaining the difference between commodities and securities to a shitcoiner. I've given up. But talking about shitcoins again, so this is our very own shit show that we are also involved in, which absolutely cracks me up. So which one should we listen to this morning? Should we? Yeah. Let's have a bit of Alan Greenspan. Come on, Alan. You can tell us all about, you know, how the US dollar is made and how the US pays its debts. Come on, let's have it.
Are U.S. Treasury bonds still safe to invest in?
Very much so. I think this is not an issue of credit rating. The United States can pay any debt it has because we can always print money to do that. So there is zero probability of default.
There we go. They can just print money to pay their debts, and therefore there is zero probability of default. Oh my God. And is that money that's being printed stimulating the economy, Alan? Well, if you look at the velocity of money, it doesn't look like it, does it? Droopy, droopy, droopy. And luckily, yes, some of my other listeners have sent me this, and we can see it's drooped even further. Even further, doing absolutely nothing. And we know where it's going. You know, it's going into the military because, yeah, they've conveniently misplaced $8 trillion that are unaccounted for in the military. What a joke. What a joke. But knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it, CoinGecko? Well, I have to say, feeling good. Let's have a look. Where are we this morning? 72%. Love it. Love it. Let's have a look at BitPing and all these nodes around the world. When it loads, here we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That'll come up again. Here we go. How many countries have you got today? Oh, 50 countries, up from 49 yesterday. Nodes 344. We'll keep an eye on that number there, actually. You know. Oh, money flow per hour's gone up. $1.40. That was, I think that was about 93 cents yesterday. Now it's gone to $1.40. We shall keep an eye on these figures. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Love looking at this. Spacey. Look, you can see the other side of the world. Look, you can see right through it there. Look. See the dots on the other side. Ha! In Europe. There we go. There we are. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. The morning run. Oh, my God. What is this? Trade volume on morning run. 61,122. They are all illegal securities, people. Stay the F away from this effing shit show. It's an embarrassment. It's really embarrassing. To be honest with you, I'm pretty furious with these devs for being like really stupid. This is proof of concept. You know, like the exchange that's offering these for sale, as in like really, they're going to be on the hook for this. They're just creating another shit show. As if we haven't got enough, as if we haven't got a big enough shit show already with a $2 trillion market cap. Yeah, they're just building another one. Do not buy any of these shit, people. None of them. You know. Anyway, dear. Anyway, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Oh, what's this? The depth chart. So 4.9 bids. That was up at nearly 8 million the other day. But numbers gone down. So bids and asks have gone down. The market's gone a little bit flat, but. Right, so we've got a price here of 325, and Preve is currently saying it's 331. All right. Let's have. Oh, look, it tanking the price and then slowly creeping up again. You know, these are not shares. A share price represents a company's value, and the reason a company's value is important is because their value dictates how much money a bank is willing to lend to them. So if suddenly the share price crashes and their value goes down, the banks aren't willing to lend to them, and then when cash flow dries up, it's literally like, you know, a death spiral. You know, these things do not produce a dividend. They do not represent a company. They cannot disappear. They are just there forever because they're just bits of data. You know, it's literally just, it's hilarious. It's just gambling. You know, upsy downsies and all this kind of crap. All these people that trade this shit, that have got their money stuck on exchanges, when these exchanges go bust because everybody is literally trying to cash out and get into the genuine Bitcoin, you know, the exchanges will shut down because they will not have enough liquidity to deal with everybody's trading. So it's going to be catastrophic. People are going to lose everything. Do not trade, people. Do not keep your money on exchanges. If you do feel the urge or the need to trade, remember, dirty traders can be unsullied on TDXP app. It is a derivatives exchange where you do not dump the asset. You're still holding your BSV. You know, it's so BSV Bitcoin is the base. So that's what I'd recommend using. Let's have a look at Shiftnex. See what's been going on the last 7 days. Yep, so that was the pump and the dump, followed by another pump. We're currently dumping. Yeah, but good buying opportunities right now. Really good buying opportunities. Personally, if you ask me, very good. Let's have a look at my own statistics. Hey, 480. Great stuff. Loving that. So I found another video that's done amazingly well on my Douchebags of Bitcoin series, which we'll have a look at now. Here we go. Check it out.
Bitcoin was...
Yeah. So look at this. So we've got another one contender. So we've got Adam Back, who was one of the early ones, with 229. And then Dan Held later on overtook him. So Dan Held is now on 240, streaking ahead. But look who's catching up. Crypto Banter, these two douchebags. Ran Nura and Coach K. Look at this. So Adam Back was on 229. And these boys, these douchebags, look at that. They're on 211. 211. And that was a much later video. That could be a contender for Dan Held. Who knows? But yeah, just gonna keep an eye on that for shits and giggles because I find it absolutely hilarious. Huh. Let's have a look at Streamanity. Oh, got an extra follower overnight. Great stuff. Thank you very much. Heading in the right direction. Let's have a look at Acorn, Stacks, and Twitch. New users 125. Oh, yeah, it's alright. 125 more than we had yesterday. Yes, indeed. My followers going up 395. Just 5 away from 400. Check it out. Yeah. Just a couple of new ones there. Love it. Shall be contacting them later. And Twitter. Let's have a look at our girl Ruth Easman. Here we go. Are we on 960? Where are we? 961. Here we go. Up again. 962. Loving that. And our man Satoshi, he was on 77 spot 6. 77 spot 6. There we go. Same again. That's all right. At least Twitter haven't taken any followers away from him. Let's have a look at whale alerts. See what's going on. 20 minutes, 22, 23, 15, there we go. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, and what's this? Binance USD being burned. 5 more being burnt. What's this? But more Binance USD being printed. What a joke. 6 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. USDC, another 60 million, another 67 million. Why not if you can get away with it? What a joke. 10 hours. Big amounts of BTC being moved here. Oof. You know, $100 million worth. Crazy amounts is what we're talking there. Crazy. 18 hours, 20 hours. 20 hours, there's 4 more to go. More USDC, 22, 23, and we're there. Alrighty. We'll just check with stablecoin printer, make sure we haven't missed anything. Yep, still the same as yesterday. Good stuff. Let's have a quick look at my followers then. I do block these on a regular basis anyway. Love blocking people. Right, let's see who we've got from the top. Viv Kananda. If you don't want to be late, do what you love. Alright, let's see who is following. No banner picture. Oh dear, Dogecoin straight away. Sorry mate, instant block. Oh dear. Can't be having dealing with that shit. Space Ape. Oh. Looks like they've got a profile dedicated to BSV. See, this is eventually what's going to happen with all these shitcoiners that I block. They're going to have to create dedicated Bitcoin profiles for BSV because I block them all. So maybe that was a shitcoiner who's decided that they actually desperately want to keep up with what's going on Bitcoin. So they've made they've gone to the effort, proof of work, to actually create a new profile. So okay, fair enough. We'll let him live. Let him live. What's this? Tokens. Bitcoin BSV. Okay, yeah, BSV site. Nice. Just double checking. Yep. Scotty P. Know what I'm saying? Oh dear, that's Bleeple there. Oh, evidence of shitcoining. Doge and all that. Doge. Oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Oh, do I need to look who he's following? There'll be shitcoiners in there. Oh dear, Crypto Signals, Trader, Doge. Yeah, see you later, mate. Block. Scotty to the moon. Right, yeah, and they're the ones we saw yesterday. Alrighty, people. There we go. It looks like we are up to date with the figures. Hope you enjoyed the show. Sylvia and Coutier, yeah, thank you for reminding me that it is Friday. I had actually completely forgotten. But the reason my show is late today is because I changed some of the file names on my hard drive, and then I found that OBS wasn't picking them up, even though they're in the same folder, because I changed the file name. The path had changed, so I literally had to build my screen from scratch and find all my intro and conclusion videos, which I don't think I've got yet, but we'll try it now. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the show. Enjoy your Friday, and I shall see you soon. Catch you later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSirToshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.